All right, welcome back to Blue Pen Land here. Okay, chicken nuggets thrown upward. It reaches a height of 6.45 meters. Let's draw the picture. It's very important that we see the picture, right? Nugget goes up, nugget goes down. Okay, 6.45 meters. So this is 6.45 meters. Okay, it's caught at the same elevation it was thrown. So we want to know its initial velocity and then the total time the nugget is in the air. I think we can do these guys by figuring it out from the ground to the top. I'll show you. Okay, so if we go from the ground to the top, the acceleration is negative 9.81. We never have to think about that, right? Okay, let's see. The velocity at the top is 0, right? Because if it's not 0, it's not at the top. And then our displacement is 6.45. Okay, now I think what I'll do is I'll use no t to find u, right? Let's do that. Okay, so 0 squared is u squared plus 2 times negative 9.81 times 6.45. All right. So let's see. Okay. So I guess u, the absolute value of u, is equal to the square root of the opposite of 2 times negative 9.81 times 6.45. Now, I know that it was going up to begin with, and so I will ignore the possibility that that could be negative. All right, so here we go. So let's see. 2 times 9.81 times 6.45. That's 11.249. So 11.2 is correct. Okay. So 11.249 meters per second, unrounded, right? And then we want to know the time that the nugget's in the air. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's see. We don't have a formula for no u, correct? So we don't really have a way to solve that. I guess what I will do is I will use, I will figure out the time to the top. Now, whatever that time is, the total time it's in the air is twice the time to the top, right? So let's figure out the time to the top. Let's use v equals u plus at. So 0 equals that number, 11.249, right, plus negative 9.81. Times t. All right, here we go. I'm going to store that number because it's a very handy number. Okay. And then let's see. I believe it's just that guy basically divided by 9.81. So 1.1467 seconds. Now that is to the top, right? But up and down, right, is going to be two of those, 1.1467 plus 1.1467, right? So if I multiply that by 2, I get 2.2934 or whatever like that seconds, right? Okay, so to just be careful, be mindful of that, right? Almost always when they give you the time in the air, you split it in half and go to the top. Then if they give you the top elevation and they want the time in the air, you're going to have to then double the time. Whatever it took to get to the top, it's twice that, okay? And then I'm going to erase here. I'm going to use this value here, so just memorize that, 11.249, and I'll use that to find its position, okay? I'll show you. Okay, so this is 11.249. I don't want to use the rounded version, right? 2.2 seconds, the final velocity is not 0 at that time, but we do know the time is 2.20. And then, of course, we know the acceleration is negative 9.81, okay? And then we want to find the position. We could be asked the velocity. These are all popular things, right? Let's find the position just for kicks. I'm going to use, I guess I'll use no v, right? The fancy Sidewinder missile of physics problems here. Okay, so S is 11.249 times 2.20 plus 1/2 negative 9.81 times 2.20 squared. Okay, so here we go. that times 2.20. I'm using the up arrows on my calculator and just grabbing that whole thing without any rounding. 249. It's actually 2493999. Anyway, plus 0.5 times negative 9.81. Don't forget the minus sign. That's always sad. And then plus, oops, times 2.20 squared, right? And I get, what do I get? I get 1.00847 and then a bunch of other stuff, right? And now with 3 sig figs, you'd round it to this place. So I guess you'd say 1.01 meters. There you go.